Welcome to the Direct Lending Connection podcast, your premier source for unparalleled financial insights tailored for elite business owners, international entrepreneurs, and real estate investors. Whether you're running a thriving enterprise, scaling up your real estate portfolio, or looking for the next big opportunity, this podcast is your go-to resource for cutting-edge knowledge and strategic advice that keeps you ahead of the competition. Now, for today's episode, join us as we explore the world of project financing options for businesses, credit unions, banks, and global financial services.
Okay, so, you're thinking of expanding your business, maybe a new product line or opening a new location or taking it global.
Yeah.
But,
big move.
yeah, it's an exciting time. But you need,
Cash.
you need some cash. Yeah, serious cash infusion.
Definitely.
And that's what we're talking about today.
Absolutely.
We're doing a deep dive into project financing.
Right.
We're going to help you navigate all the options.
Exactly.
Find the perfect fit for your business.
That's right. And it's not like the olden days.
Yeah.
Where you just go down to your local bank and you're like, hey, can I get a loan?
Right, exactly.
There's a whole ecosystem out there now, all kinds of financing solutions.
Okay, so we've got our sources here.
Yeah.
And they kind of lay out like three main players in this whole financial game.
Okay.
So first you've got the big leagues, right? Major financial institutions. Those are the names you see on the skyscrapers.
Big names.
They handle billions,
Trillions.
even trillions of dollars.
Yeah.
So where do they fit into this whole picture?
So these institutions, they're really the go-to if you need massive capital.
Okay.
We're talking like upwards of $250 million.
Wow.
Sometimes even more. So if you're a well-established company, you've got a solid track record. You've got a project that needs that kind of serious funding.
Yeah.
These are the folks that can make it happen.
I bet they're not just giving it to anybody, though.
Right?
You are exactly right.
There's got to be some strings attached.
Yeah, they want to see, a proven track record of success.
Okay.
You got to have strong financials.
Yeah.
Ideally, you've got a big portfolio of assets, like real estate,
Oh, yeah.
valuable art collections, things they can use as collateral.
It's just in case.
Yeah, just in case things go south.
So if I'm working on a startup
Yeah.
and I'm down in my basement, maybe I've got a great idea, but not a lot of assets.
Right.
These guys aren't calling me.
They're probably not going to be your first call.
Say that. But that's okay. Okay. Don't worry. Your growth dreams aren't over.
No.
No, there are other options for businesses that don't need $250 million to get moving.
Oh, okay. What else is there?
That's where credit unions come in.
Okay, credit unions, now, those always seem a little more local,
Yeah.
right? Like focused on a community.
It's a common perception, and in many ways it's true.
Okay.
Credit unions, they're often really rooted in their communities. They tend to focus on smaller loans, typically between $1 and $5 million.
Okay.
And they often specialize in lending to businesses within a certain region
Right.
or a certain industry.
Gotcha. Okay, so if I'm like a tech startup
Yeah.
and I'm trying to make it big in Silicon Valley, a credit union in, the Midwest, that's not really going to be the best fit.
Yeah, probably not the best fit.
Okay.
But, if you're a family-owned manufacturing business, looking to expand in that same region, a credit union, that already understands your industry,
Well,
the local market.
knows the people.
Yeah, they could be the perfect partner.
Okay.
And often they're much more willing to kind of take a chance
Yeah.
on businesses that might not meet those really strict requirements of a big bank.
Okay, so we've got the big banks for the big players.
Right.
We've got the credit unions for, maybe a little smaller,
Yeah.
maybe more regional focused. What about the people in between?
Good question.
Or people looking for something a little more
Unique.
unique, yeah, outside the box.
Okay, yeah, that's where things get really interesting.
Okay, I like interesting.
We're talking global financial consulting firms.
Right.
These are the specialists.
Correct.
Project financing, they're the ones who know how to navigate all those complex
Yeah.
alternative capital sources. And they can find the perfect solution for even the most unique business needs.
So they're like financial ninjas or something.
Kinda, yeah.
They go out and find the money?
Yeah, they're the ones who can find it where other people wouldn't even know to look.
All right, well, what makes them so special?
It's all about connections.
Okay.
They've got this global network of banks and financial institutions.
Wow.
So you need funding in Europe,
Okay.
Asia. They've got you covered.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
And they They really excel at asset-backed financing.
Okay.
So helping businesses leverage their intellectual property,
Yeah.
maybe future receivables, even some more unconventional assets
Interesting.
to get the funding they need.
So they're like financial matchmakers.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
They're finding the right business and the right funding,
That's it, yeah.
no matter where they are, what they need.
Exactly, but wait, there's more.
Come on, there's more.
They can also help businesses become self-funded
Self-funded.
through something called a private bank license.
Now that sounds like a dream come true.
It can be pretty powerful.
How is that even possible?
So essentially, with a private bank license, you're depositing capital with a central bank.
Okay.
And that unlocks a much larger line of credit. We're talking like 10 times
Whoa, 10 times.
the amount you deposit.
That's like you're depositing money and it's turning into
Exactly,
a
yeah.
massive pool of funding for your business.
And it allows businesses to kind of bypass those traditional loans,
Oh, I see.
giving them a lot more autonomy.
Yeah.
And it can potentially save them a ton of money.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's powerful, but
Yeah.
it's not for everyone. There are, strict requirements,
Right, yeah.
regulatory hurdles.
Yeah.
It's something businesses really need to carefully consider.
Cares, yeah.
With some expert guidance,
Mhm.
it's important to remember with that private bank license,
Uh-huh.
it's a game changer
Yeah.
for some businesses.
Right.
You got to approach it with a clear understanding of
Okay.
the complexities,
Yeah.
the potential challenges. It's not one size fits all.
So it's not just, I'm going to put some cash in
Yeah,
and magically get 10 times that amount back.
it would be nice.
It would be nice.
But no,
do.
what else is there?
There are capital requirements,
Okay.
regulatory hurdles, ongoing compliance
Right.
obligations.
Yeah, those are important.
Business has got to be prepared for all that.
Yeah, for sure.
Essential to work with experienced professionals. They can guide you through that.
So you've got a team.
Yeah. You need a team.
Okay.
That makes sense, right?
It does, yeah. And speaking of expert guidance,
Okay.
we've been talking about all these different financing options.
Right.
How does a business owner even begin to choose?
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's a lot.
Right?
It's like I'm in the financial supermarket
Uh-huh.
and there's aisles and aisles of choices.
That's a good analogy.
Where do I even start?
I always tell business owners, you got to start by defining your goals.
Oh,
Like, what are you hoping to achieve
Yeah.
with this funding?
are you looking to, expand your operations, develop a new product?
Acquire another company.
Right, all that good stuff.
So it's not just how much money do I need,
Right.
but why do I need it and how's it going to help me reach my goals?
That is exactly it.
Okay.
Once you've got that vision, you can start assessing those pros and cons.
Mhm.
So, for example,
Yeah.
if you're like a big corporation, you've got this long history of profitability,
Uh-huh.
you need a lot of capital.
Yeah.
A major financial institution
Mm-hmm.
might be a good fit.
They got the money.
They got the resources, right?
Exactly.
They can handle those large-scale projects.
Yeah, those big, complicated.
Complex financial structures.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you're a smaller business,
Right.
maybe more niche,
Yeah.
that's where the credit union shines.
That's where they can really shine.
Okay.
They're often more willing to work with those businesses
Yeah.
that might not meet the requirements of a big bank.
They understand them.
And they have a much deeper understanding of the local market,
Right.
the challenges that those businesses are facing.
And then if you're looking for something totally unique,
Right.
a solution that's tailor-made,
Mm-hmm.
that's when you go to the global financial consulting firm.
Precisely.
Okay.
They've got the global reach.
Yeah.
They understand alternative financing. They can connect you,
With the right people.
the right funding sources. They can structure the deals, help you navigate the complexities of, international finance.
Like picking the right tool for the job.
Exactly.
You wouldn't use a hammer to fix a leaky faucet.
You would not.
No. Okay, so
Yeah,
each one's got its strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
You just got to find the right fit.
that's it.
All right. Now, you mentioned earlier
Yeah.
asset-backed financing.
Yeah.
Tell us a little more about that.
Absolutely. So asset-backed financing, it's a way to get funding by using assets as collateral.
Okay.
Those assets can be real estate, equipment,
Physical stuff.
physical stuff, exactly.
Okay.
Intangible assets, like intellectual property
Interesting.
or future receivables.
So it's like I'm going to the lender and I'm
Yeah.
saying, hey, I might not have a ton of cash right now,
Right.
but I got this valuable thing
You got this thing.
that can back up this loan.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay.
And that can be a big deal
Yeah.
for businesses that have those strong assets
Mm-hmm.
but maybe limited cash flow.
Okay.
It lets them access funding that they couldn't get
From the traditional place.
through traditional lending. Exactly.
So another tool in the toolbox.
Another tool in the toolbox. That's right. More options.
More options, more flexibility.
Okay, so let's talk about the elephant in the room
Okay.
when we're talking about these alternative approaches,
Yeah.
especially when there's lots of money involved. Security has got to be a top priority.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Security and transparency.
Yeah.
Paramount.
When it comes to alternative finance,
Got to make sure things are safe.
you got to make sure you're working with reputable firms
Right.
that prioritize the protection of your assets, your sensitive information.
How do you vet these potential partners?
That's a good question.
What are the red flags?
You got to do your due diligence.
Okay.
Don't just take their word for it.
Right.
You got to research their track record.
Okay.
Look for any regulatory violations, a lack of transparency in their fees or their process.
Yeah.
Ask for references, talk to other businesses.
So it's like doing a background check.
It really is like doing a background check.
Make sure they're on the up and up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's worth it
Okay.
to get some professional help
Yeah.
if you're dealing with a lot of assets.
Right.
A thorough investigation can save you a lot of trouble.
Headache.
Headaches, yeah. Potential financial disasters.
Right. Okay. So beyond background checks, what kinds of questions should we be asking about security?
You want to look for firms that use encryption to
Okay.
protect your data.
Right.
Ask about their storage practices,
Okay.
their security certifications, their procedures for handling sensitive information.
Okay. So don't be afraid to ask.
Don't be afraid to ask
The tough questions.
those tough questions.
Really dig into the details.
Yeah, and a reputable firm is going to be happy to answer them.
Right.
They'll see that you're savvy, that you
Yeah.
take security seriously.
You're not messing around.
You're not messing around, exactly.
Now, you mentioned that one of the benefits
Yeah.
of working with these global firms
Uh-huh.
is their expertise in international finance.
Yes.
Can you give us an example?
Sure. So let's say you're a U.S.-based company.
Okay.
You want to expand to Europe.
Right.
You found a great location for a new manufacturing facility.
Yeah.
But navigating those local regulations,
Uh-huh.
currency exchange,
Yeah.
tax implications, it can be a minefield.
Yeah.
Stop.
Sounds complicated.
That's where a global firm comes in.
Right.
They have experts
Who know?
who know the local laws and regulations.
Oh, okay.
They can help you structure the deal
Did
to
hear.
minimize your taxes,
Right.
navigate the regulatory hurdles,
Mm-hmm.
ensure a smooth expansion.
So it's not just about finding the money.
No,
It's about having a partner.
it's about having a partner. That's right.
Yeah.
They can guide you through the whole thing.
To make sure I'm making good decisions.
You got it.
Okay.
That expertise and support can be so valuable.
Especially if you're going into uncharted territory.
Exactly.
Let the experts handle the financial stuff.
Yeah, let them handle the complex stuff.
And I can focus on running my business.
Exactly.
Like having a financial Sherpa
Yeah, I like that.
up the mountain.
Up the mountain of international expansion.
Right. They know where to go, how to get there.
They know the hazards.
They know how to get you there safely.
Safely and efficiently.
Right. Okay, so it's clear.
Yeah.
Project financing, it's not just about getting a loan.
It's so much more than that.
Strategic planning.
Right.
Risk assessment, finding the right partners.
Exactly.
But with so many options.
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming. Where do I go?
That's where your network comes in.
Okay.
You got to have trusted advisors.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to reach out to mentors, other business owners,
Yeah.
industry experts, financial professionals.
Right.
Find the people who have been there.
Oh.
They can offer insights.
Based on their experience.
That's it.
Yeah. It really sounds like having that team of advisors is so important when you're trying to,
Especially with this stuff.
navigate this world.
It's not something you want to do on your own.
Definitely not. No.
It's like, imagine you're putting together a team of specialists
Okay.
for a really complex surgery. You want the best surgeon, you want the best anesthesiologist.
Right. The best nurses.
Everybody working together perfectly.
Yeah, to get a good outcome.
Exactly. It's the
Yeah.
same with project financing.
You need that team.
You need a team you can trust
Yeah, to guide you through it all.
to advocate for you.
And make sure you're getting the best deal.
That's it.
Okay, so speaking of specialized expertise,
Yeah.
let's go back to this idea of a private bank license.
Okay.
This keeps coming up.
It's a hot topic.
Yeah, and I think our listeners would really benefit
For sure.
from like a deeper dive into
Yeah.
how this thing actually works.
Yeah, let's break it down.
Who's it right for?
So essentially, a private bank license,
Uh-huh.
it lets businesses operate
Okay.
as their own financial entity.
Interesting.
You deposit capital with a central bank,
Right.
and that unlocks a
Yeah.
much larger line of credit,
We're talking 10 times.
often 10 times. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Big difference.
huge difference.
Yeah.
So this can be a game changer
For the right business.
for businesses that want to bypass those traditional lending channels.
They want to be in control.
They want more control over their finances
Yeah.
and potentially save a lot of money.
Yeah, because they're not paying all that interest.
Exactly. You got it.
Okay. So it sounds almost too good to be true.
It does, doesn't it?
What's the catch?
Well, it's not a simple process.
Okay.
It's not easy.
What do you got to do?
You got to meet some pretty stringent regulatory requirements,
bet.
demonstrate financial stability,
Okay.
go through a tough vetting process.
So it takes time.
It takes time. It takes effort.
You got to have everything lined up.
You got to be prepared.
Not for somebody who wants a quick fix.
Definitely not a quick fix.
Okay. So it's a very sophisticated
It's a sophisticated strategy.
financial strategy.
It requires careful planning,
Hmm.
execution,
And a good team
and a good team. Yeah,
of advisors.
absolutely.
Okay.
But for the right businesses,
Yeah.
those that have a long-term vision, strong financial foundation,
They know what they're doing.
they know what they're doing. They want that autonomy.
No, they want to be in control.
This can be a really powerful tool
Right.
for growth and expansion.
So we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have
We talked about those traditional players,
the big banks.
the big banks, the credit unions,
Mm-hmm.
and then we went into some more unconventional things.
Yeah, the global consulting firms.
Yeah. And the private bank
A
license.
private bank license.
So for our listeners
Yeah.
who are just starting out on this project financing journey,
Yes.
what are the key takeaways?
The key takeaways.
Yeah.
I would say, number one, you got to define your goals.
Okay, what are you trying to do?
What are you trying to do? Exactly.
Yeah.
Once you know what you're trying to accomplish,
Mm,
then you can start exploring those options
the options that fit
that fit your goals, right?
your objectives.
Exactly.
Don't be afraid
Yeah.
to think outside the box.
I love that. Think outside the box
There are more options today
than ever before.
than ever before.
The financial landscape is changing.
That's right. It's constantly changing.
Absolutely.
So be open to those new ideas.
And remember, security and transparency.
Yes.
Those are so important.
You got to make sure.
Do your due diligence.
Ask the right questions.
Ask the tough questions. Work with reputable firms,
people you can trust.
people you can trust. That's it.
Okay, and maybe the most important thing,
Yeah.
build that network
Build that network
of trusted advisors.
with trusted advisors,
Surround yourself with people who know.
people who have been there.
Yeah, who can guide you,
Yeah.
give you advice.
And challenge you. Make sure you're thinking through everything.
Yeah, because it's a complex journey.
It's a complex journey.
But with the right planning,
Mm-hmm.
the right partners,
Partners,
and a clear vision,
it can be a really powerful engine
yeah, for success.
for success. That's it.
That's a great note to end on. So thanks for joining us
My pleasure.
on this deep dive
It's been fun.
into the world of project financing.
Yes.
We hope you learned something
I hope so too.
and you're feeling ready
Yeah.
to take that next step
For service.
for your business.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks again, Nick.
Thank you for tuning in to the Direct Lending Connection podcast, where knowledge meets opportunity and empowers your business journey. If you found value in today's episode, be sure to subscribe, rate, and leave a review on your preferred podcast platform. Your feedback fuels our commitment to bringing you more high-impact insights and actionable advice. For exclusive content and upcoming episodes, and to connect with our network of industry experts, visit directlendingconnection.com. Remember to subscribe here on YouTube and follow us on Facebook for the latest updates and bonus material. Until next time, stay proactive, stay informed, and keep building your path to financial excellence. The Direct Lending Connection podcast, your trusted partner in navigating the complex world of business finance. We'll see you in the next episode.